portions of the existing tile to be realigned and replaced to confirm the location of any laterals that need to be connected. And then paragraph G says any of those laterals that are discovered need to be connected to the replaced and realigned tile in order to make sure that that drainage benefit continues. In paragraph H, we just note that any laterals or private tiles that utilize the abandoned portions that are discovered following construction must be notified to the Drainage Authority to confirm that the tiles provide equivalent drainage to the benefiting area. If the outlets do not provide equivalent drainage, the petitioner must provide modified infrastructure to enable the tile to drain. So this is just to ensure that anything currently outletting into the infrastructure that's changing does not negatively impact or harm. In paragraph I, we just ask that petitioner coordinate site meetings and construction scheduling with the Drainage Authority staff so that your Drainage Authority inspector can either him or herself or their designee be on site if they wish to monitor the construction and make sure it's going according to plan. Final two here, paragraph J says the realigned tile must be constructed prior to crushing or abandoning any old upstream tile. And then paragraph K says that following construction, the petitioners must provide an as-built drawing so that there's a clear drainage system record of where the new tile right away is all located. In paragraph B, what's in your board packet, there's a proposed modification here. Initially, it was drafted to leave open the opportunity for you to insert a dollar amount that would be the drainage system contribution towards the project. But in discussing with petitioners and your drainage inspector, we've decided to recommend a modification to this paragraph so that the drainage system contribution will be the actual cost of drafting and recording those 3 easements for the realignment, not to exceed $15,000. That's a cap on me to make sure I keep my costs down. If actual costs are less than 15, that's what will be levied in the system.
It might be too late for that. Randy's thinking about becoming a ditch attorney.
We'd be glad to have her commissioner over. So.
I bet you would.
So I'm just going to read how we're proposing to state that part. It would state, in consideration of the repairs avoided by construction of the rerouted or abandoned portions of County Ditch 49, drainage system funds shall be applied toward the costs required to acquire all right-of-way for the rerouted portion of the petitioner's project not to exceed $15,000. All other costs of these proceedings and of designing and constructing the project shall be the responsibility of the petitioner. So when it comes time for a motion, I'm asking that the motion be to approve the draft findings with that one change. And if that is approved, I will get that language to Barb so we can get it signed correctly. Paragraph C, I alluded to this previously, we're just proposing that once construction is done, because it is a big project, that the engineer, Mr. Lewis, review the construction and that file a report approving that all of these conditions and requirements were met and completed, and that we send out a notice and we hold a final hearing so that any landowners who have concerns about the construction of the project have an opportunity before this board to have those addressed, and that we can ask the petitioners to then come back and fix anything. So if a fence is not repaired to specifications or anything else that might come up, it would operate much like a contract acceptance hearing, but because the Drainage Authority is not the one contracting for the work, there's no contract for us to accept. It'll be a hearing to make sure we wrap up any loose ends or questions about construction. Paragraph D just notes that the petitioner is responsible for construction of the drainage system modifications as approved by the engineer and your drainage inspector in the final plans and specifications. Paragraph E notes that following construction, the petitioner must notify Engineer Lewis so he can prepare that report, and then once your auditor has that report, she'll send out notice 10 days before that hearing to all landowners on County Ditch 49. Final two are paragraph F notes that the Drainage Authority will retain jurisdiction over those rerouted portions of County Ditch 49. So although the petitioner's project partners are paying for constructing them, once they're constructed, then the drainage system will inspect, maintain, and repair them like it does the rest of County Ditch 49 moving forward. And then finally, because the petitioner is working with the outlet of the system, I just have a paragraph in here recommending that the petitioner, or requiring that the petitioner protect the outlet for their project, and they're prohibited from modifying it in any way that would adversely impact the watershed that's upstream of that outlet for County Ditch 49. So, Mr. Chair, I can take questions on these draft findings and these orders. When the board's comfortable and ready, we'd be looking for a motion to approve them as drafted with the one change to paragraph B.
Alright,
Gotta close the meeting first, you want that motion?
We've got two here.
Two
We
motions.
opened it, now I suppose if there aren't any other questions, we have to close it, so we do that?
is there any questions on what Gail just went through first? That was his question. Everybody's understands it? We got everybody's questions answered, alright? So now we need a motion to close the public close,
Mr. Chair, I so move to close the public hearing regarding petition to impound, reroute, and divert Meeker County Ditch 49 as presented by U.S. Fish and Wildlife.
we have a motion by Commissioner Bredesen,
Second it?
second by Commissioner Johnson. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Alright. And then we're gonna look for a motion to approve the findings with the, modification to paragraph B.
Mr. Chair, move to approve, or move to adopt the findings and order granting petition to impound, reroute, and divert Meeker County Ditch 49 drainage system with the corrections to section B of the order as stated, presently by U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services with the conditions outlined.
I have a motion by Commissioner Johnson.
I'll second that.
I have a second by Commissioner Bredesen. Any further discussion on the findings and order? Hearing none, Corey, would you take the roll, please?
Commissioner Oberg,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Bredesen,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt,
Yes. And Commissioner Schiefelbein is absent. Upon the vote, declare that the findings have passed. I think we're done.
Thanks, Mr. Chair, we're done.
All right. With that one,
Thank you.
now we go to a new ditch system.
Do a loan,
What's that?
loan.
Oh, ditch loans. Where's my other, I gotta get back to my other agenda now. Oh, yeah. Snuck in there, I didn't see her.
Consider retiring.
Just a little guy you have.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you all for, thanks for your.
Scott, it's nice to have you in here as a partner instead of an adversary.
You guys sticking around? You're still-
It'd be nice to have it done by.
I know, I'm just picking on you.
Thank you.
brother.
Operate a vehicle.
It went well, thank you.
I am elected.
Thanks a lot, take care.
Thank you. All right.
Ready?
Are we back in, well, we're still ditch authority, all right, so, all right.
So, today before you is a request for, ditch loans again, as you know, that we many times have, quite a delay between the assessments going out, especially in 2 to 3 years. And so I need to bridge some gap here with, the large amount of payments that have been going out. John's finishing numerous jobs. So my, request today is for $163,000. This will add to the, systems that we have. This will give the net to revenue $430,000. And it crosses on numerous different systems, so, this will be a bridge. I did some analysis, I'm hoping that some of these will be lowered with the, tax payment. Remember, a lot of land tax payments or farmers don't pay till November. So, you know, there's quite a bridge that we need to, conduct here because this, is being analyzed.
You have due dates before those collections will.
Right, so a lot of the, parcels that I looked at, the larger payments that I'm expecting will not happen until the November statement. It's pretty common because these are ag properties with the larger assessments.
So is the interest rate gonna be at 3% or is that negotiable?
That's I left the line
Is
there
that
out.
negotiable? Cause they raised the Fed again, just saying.
Right, so I
No, I'm
gave you
kidding,
the chart, no, I gave you the chart, and, you know, we did 3 in 22. This is my first request, believe it or not, for loans in 23. And so, I guess, you know, the ground is open on that.
I don't know, I'd like to see it stay right where it is,
Well,
you know.
I mean-
I understand what you're saying, though, Beth, I do.
No, I understand. I guess I'm in approval of the 3%, or would be in favor of 3% as well. Number one, consistency, with other systems, cause we're basically borrowing from fund to fund. It's not like we're,
no, I understand, but I'm just saying that.
But with that being said, Steve, we did have some at 2% in 19.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's,
We've raised it
we've
through
raised
the
it for years, and we've also lowered it, so there is, you know.
but we were trying to aim for some consistency.
Yes, we were.
Well, so your office doesn't have ditch loans
Is that a
that,
problem when we change it?
It's a little bit confusing to be sure that we stay on target, but if I use it by year, that certainly is helpful.
I'm fine with it. I think it's something we have to look at. That's all. And we did a few years ago. We've lowered it, I think, and we've raised it, so.
We used to have it up at 3 and 4, and then it went down to 2, and then we had a couple of them at 0, believe it or not. And then the Joint Ditch Authority on 52 did a 2 for 10
Yeah.
year. And then we stayed at 3 for all of them that we took out in 22 as being the county level. And 23 is my first request.
I'll move to approve transferring funds from revenue to ditch in the amount of $163,000 and apply 3% interest on repayment of the loans.
I have a
Second that motion.
I have a motion by Commissioner Oberg and a second by Commissioner Johnson for the loan request. Is there any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Well, we're right on time, Paul. I'm glad you jinxed that. Way to go. I knew you did the minute
was
you said it. The
Ditches,
minute he said it, I'm like, I can't believe he said that.
ditches are,
I know,
you gotta cover it.
but I might have to go downstairs
Sure.
for 2 seconds.
Do you wanna
Should
take
take a little bit of a
take
break.
5?
Sure.
We can take 5 and then we'll go.
If the chair doesn't mind,
Oh.
as we've done in the past, I'd recommend we do the movement into closed session, so that gives us time to also do the tech stuff.
Mr. Chair, move to
can't
move
go
into
back.
closed session pursuant to Minnesota statute 13D.05 subdivision 3B.
Hold on. Do I need to reconvene?
No,
as-
we're still in ditch authority.
We can still,
are.
we can stay. All right. All right,
So-
you're good. You're good.
I'll second his motion.
All right, I have a motion by Commissioner Johnson, second by Commissioner Bredesen. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Take care.
Thanks, Andrew.
Do I
All right, are we ready to go back live?
Yes.
We're going, or?
Yes.
All right, I look for a motion to go from, adjourn County Ditch Authority and reconvene as county board.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Bredesen and second by Commissioner Johnson. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right, we are back as county board and we'll go into the county administrator's report.
Actually, so I only have one thing. It's very brief. I just want to get feedback from the board. At the August work session, we're going to have our discussion on the budget. The last couple of years, we've given you the full binder that includes all of the detail in the budget. Is that something you're still interested in receiving, or would you prefer a summary that's more condensed?
Summaries work for me, but
Summary
Bullet
That-
points.
Perfect. So we'll
changes, yeah.
what we'll do is we'll provide you with the total, so we have we have a summary document that we provide for the public, we'll provide that same one for the board, and then there'll be a presentation that outlines the significant changes in the budget. So, perfect, thank you.
Is that the same one we're doing the landfill discussion at? No.
No, we need to follow up on that one still, so. But
All right.
the sole focus will be the budget.
All right, and then, I think we'll bypass the, commissioners' committee reports. just because,
Double up on it next time?
I'll never remember everything, but I just, Corey, do you have enough
okay,
room for
let's
the
do them
picnic?
then and be done with it.
Are we doing them now?
Well, if you wanna,
No,
If you ain't gonna-
I'll have what's important. Are you silly? I just was asking Corey about the picnic.
okay, oh, okay, yeah.
I have a couple of people helping me with rounding up dessert items, doing, I think,
Cookie
contest
contest, yeah.
with dessert items. I'm not sure we're gonna have a bean bag tournament this year. It was
Okay.
pretty low last year. I'm checking on that. Okay, I need to ask, cause I don't remember. Did I send out the list that showed the stuff you're gonna order?
I gave that to
So
the
you did,
kitchen
so I did
manager.
send that out.
Hopefully it's ordered.
Yes.
Okay,
you-
good, cause I couldn't remember if I sent it out or not, so.
That's gonna
Cookie-
cost more this year,
Cookie contest that
obviously.
came out too.
Yes.
People wanna
But-
register.
So did you
us.
get somebody to haul the grill and stuff?
I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'll get someone.
I will, if you don't find anyone else.
Okay.
I have a trailer.
But can highway staff or anybody do it, Andrew?
They never come to the picnic.
Maybe they should.
I-
Maintenance?
I hope we get more
Well,
people at the
well-
picnic this year.
So I think that we should, well, we'll see. I think that we should see more people at the picnic because we're not later in the summer where we had those conflicts that we had last year. We're certainly encouraging people to attend. Corey, do you wanna check with Joel or Phil and see if we can have some folks help out?
Otherwise, you'll
I
have.
can bring, where is the grill? I mean, where is it?
No, it isn't at the Legion anymore.
Where is it?
It's at the fairgrounds.
Kept it at the county.
Oh, out at the
Kept it
Fairgrounds. It's where Mary Jean had been
at-
storing it.
in your storage somewhere because you were the only ones using it. So if the Legion ever wants to use it,
Oh, so it's kinda
and I
in our
did
hands,
not
huh?
just take it. I asked the commander and he said, well, they may as well just keep it. We'll get it if we need it because it's so large that.
Okay,
But anyway, I can't haul, but you'll let these guys know.
yes, I will.
And you'll have somebody to pick the stuff up.
Yep.
at the Legion.
Yep.
Okay.
I can bring a trailer that afternoon.
Do you think I should order more, because I based it on
Well, I
last
think we
year's
took
numbers.
I think we took a case back
I've got a
last
little
time.
two-wheel trailer, aluminum trailer too.
So we had like 2.5
5
cases
by
of
10,
burgers,
Oh,
a case of hot
whichever.
dogs, so
I
I
ordered
ordered
three.
3
What
are you
burgers,
doing?
1 of
Mine's
fries.
enclosed,
You know, I just kinda rounded up.
if you wanna bring that.
I mean, I would
We
keep
can-
the same amount of hot dogs probably if we
I
went
got
out
a
of.
key to get in.
Oh, you do? Well, then we just meet and load it.
That's what I think.
We'd stop.
Well, they'll be
Need
there
to up
too.
it a case?
Extension will be there.
What do they do with the leftovers?
We could,
If they're not, if they're in the box, they'll credit me for them at the Legion.
Then they're okay.
And they'll use them.
But when they're opened,
Then you,
then we split them up, and I don't remember what we had last year.
we went through more hamburgers than we did hot dogs.
Do you think we should order 4 cases instead of 3?
I don't remember what we had left.
2.5, we went through 2.5 cases last year.
There's 45 in a case.
Well, if it,
Oh, two.
those are great burgers, they come from Aperts or you get them from Henry's. I will buy
They're cloud
a rack
burgers.
of them afterwards, so.
I'm gonna
If you
write,
get 4,
will you email me and remind me?
Something
Yeah.
different with burgers in the
Cause
winter.
I'll have to order those next
get
week.
4,
I
we
think.
can, if we don't open
They're
one,
just-
then we'll bring it.
Right.
Henry's
yeah,
patties.
or we'll buy. I'm picky. Buy.
Are you? Only Sheeple buying, beef patties?
I like chicken.
So,
I'm getting the same way I eat.
do we just wanna commit to picking up the grill?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll get the grill, and we'll stop by the Legion and get the food if you want us to, Beth.
Yeah, I'm not probably gonna
about
be there, so you probably just have to is it on what's the day of the week? is it?
Tuesday.
It's
Charcoal.
a Wednesday this year, isn't it?
Charcoal, who's?
No, I think it's a Tuesday.
Is it a Tuesday?
It's the 15th. It's in 2 weeks.
It is, you're right.
2
It's a
weeks.
Tuesday.
And you're getting the charcoal
Is it after
and
a
lighter
board
fluid,
meeting?
correct?
Yep.
Okay,
Let me know what time
Yeah,
that somebody,
same days.
I'll let, either if I'm not there,
4
I'll let
bags,
them
you
know
just
you're
need 1
coming.
thing and lighter.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, I'm at the same day as board meeting.
Miss Mary Jean for that.
Do they get the buns and everything at the Legion?
Yes.
We get,
And then
we
I-
get the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the hot dog buns and the hamburger buns and beans.
And beans, and then I pick up all the condiments. I'll pick up the charcoal. We have some leftover funeral fund money when it was money from the employees before the policy went into effect. And we were like, how do we can't like, who do we give this back to? So Andrew said we should use that for the picnic, and so
That's nice.
got like $120, I think. And so I'll take that to Walmart and I'll get condiments and all that good stuff. But if there's anything left over, it can go towards
Are we off the?
whatever you guys would
Meat.
like.
Sounds good.
cheese? Did we do cheeseburgers?
We did cheeseburgers
Cheese.
last time.
We did do cheese. I'll check my list to make sure I have cheese
I
on
don't recall getting cheese, so you must have got that,
there. Yeah, I did,
and onions and all that.
yes.
Who's getting the beer?
Sauerkraut?
Can we
You can
have
bring
beer?
your own.
Can we have beer?
Yeah,
It is allowed in the park.
It is?
Each individual's
You just
allowed
have
to
to
bring a
bring it.
six-pack.
A six-pack,
six-pack.
not a six-pack of the big ones.
How long you
Six-pack
stay?
of the
Not
normal
pounders?
12 ounce.
Can I bring a
I think they
keg?
say 12 ounce.
Can I bring
No,
a
kegs are
16
not
keg?
And your Pepsi can cooler. And your Pepsi can cooler, so.
Did you have beer out there last year and I didn't know?
No, I had a baby.
Oh, that's right. Remember that now. It's a baby deal.
Last year was when we watched the gentleman drive up, open his trunk,
I
get
know,
his
and put
garbage
that
out, and
garbage,
put it in the
and
dumpster
I had
and
just
drive
gotten
away.
an email about people using the dumpsters by the lake and Paul's like, look at that.
All right, we probably should adjourn this meeting and move on.
So move to adjourn.
I got a motion by Commissioner Bredesen.
Somebody
Second,
second.
Chair. Yep.
Second by Commissioner Johnson. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Make a decision.
That's what I did.